Okay, I'm going to make this short and sweet. Really short, really sweet. It's been over a year since I went ahead and done one of these rants, and honestly, this one just kind of bugs the shit out of me. Because in June, I'm getting married to my soldier. My soldier. He's a GI stationed over in Afghanistan. That's mine, ladies. Don't touch. And he's over there fighting now. Actually, he's on a plane back to Afghanistan. He's been in Afghanistan for about 9 months. He had 2 weeks off. Now he's going back. Carry weapons, stand on guard, basically defend every freedom you got. And I was going through downtown today, and I saw a protest. Protesting the war. I don't like the war as much as the next person, and I think it's bullshit. But I was wearing a little pin on my purse that said, "Proud supporter of a U.S. soldier," and it had the Army logo on the pin. And I was accosted, is the only word I can think of. He literally came up to me and started screaming in my face about how I could possibly betray my American people by supporting, what the hell was it? By supporting murderers, basically, is what he told me. Oh, bigoted, misogynistic murderers. And I sat back and I said, if it weren't for those guys and those women all the way over there, you wouldn't be holding up that sign that says "Stop the War." You wouldn't be allowed to protest. You wouldn't be allowed to have the freedom of speech. Thank you, Bill of Rights. You have the freedom to do so because of the people that fought for this country. And the people that continue to fight. And in all seriousness, I think it's just complete and utter bullshit that someone with a pin supporting a soldier gets accosted like that in the middle of the street while I'm in a car. I can only imagine what would have happened if I was an actual soldier. In my ACUs, or my fatigues, whatever you want to call them. And it's mind-boggling to know that the people you protect don't give a shit that you protect them. It honestly does piss me off that people can just go ahead and say, look, I know you are a soldier in the Army or the Marines, and all of a sudden it's just kind of like, I don't support the war, so I can't support you. I support the soldiers. I support everyone who wants to fight for that cause. I may not like the cause, but I let them fight because that is their choice to defend the country and the people that they love. I may not agree with what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. I have heard that more than once in my lifetime, and all of them, all the times that I've heard it, all of them came out of the mouths of former military or current military. And I've heard it quite a bit lately, considering he and I have been fighting quite a bit. And the thing is, I have never been more proud of this man in my life. I've known him for 5 years. 3 of them, he wasn't a soldier. For the last 2, he's been a man to be respected. And I couldn't respect him more. In all honesty, I have the highest regards for this man. Because he chose to finish basic. And chose to go out to Afghanistan. And to follow orders. And protect the people he cares about. Including those in his own troops. And his own unit. He's protected. And I think it's amazing. Other than that, I really have nothing else to say. Other than go ahead and protest whatever the hell you want, but the moment I hear somebody say that they can't support somebody who supports the war by fighting, I honestly can't say that I respect that person. And I will defend to the death my right to tell you to shut the fuck up. Because those people are putting themselves out on the line when you can't. Or won't. Notice the word or. Either you can't or you won't. If you can't, you're just being bitter. Because you can't fight for your country. I know, I'm bitter. I can't fight for my country. Or you won't. Either you're a conscientious objector, which doesn't count considering there's not a draft, or you're just too lazy to get off your ass and finish basic. After that, what I hear is pretty much a cakewalk. The thing is, either you can't or you won't. If you won't, quit your bitching and go sign up. And then you can make your opinions known about how much you hate the cause. If you can't, join the club. I can't. I want to, but I can't. I'm being one of the officer programs. I wanted to be a Marine from the time I was a little kid to now. But I can't because I'm a diabetic. Which is bull, in my opinion. I can sit behind a desk like most people. I could be in the administration. I could do anything. It's just can't. Military standards are much too high. Other than that, if I hear anyone bash another soldier, I swear to God, I'm going to defend my right to say shut the fuck up. Because it's honestly just complete and utter bullshit to totally dog someone who's trying to protect you. Enough with the rant. I'm done for the night. This is actually the shortest rant I've done tonight. And I'm going to just go with it. So, good night. Have a pleasant tomorrow. This is Angie. Signing off.